do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the bullshit. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving, yes, Lord. Trying to get some new shit in there. Swimwear, going to the pool shit. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need it.
What's up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel, CTaylorMarie. If you haven't already, go ahead and make sure you become a subscriber by hitting the subscribe button down below. And then, of course, go ahead and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content, which is going to be every Thursday, 3 p.m. I'm making that a goal. I'm claiming that goal. I'm manifesting that goal. It's going to happen. So tune in every Thursday to my channel, CTaylorMarie, at 3 p.m. And if you forget, like I said, go ahead and make sure you hit that notification bell down below. And then go ahead and also give me a thumbs up because this is a bomb video about a bomb unit. So it's going to be a bomb video. It's a bomb unit about a bomb. Anyways, it's going to be a bomb video, you guys, about this bomb unit. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up like I said. Today I'm going to show you guys how I created this unit, how I got the color, how I slayed it. Everything you know is going to be in this video. And if I haven't already said it, you guys, Happy New Year. We are done with 2020 and on to 2021. I don't know about you guys, but I am manifesting this year. This is going to be my year. I promise you that. I'm wishing joy, happiness, love, cars, houses, joy. I already said joy. Whatever you need, I am manifesting and wishing it out there for all you guys to go ahead and get. So like I said, let's go ahead and just jump into this bomb video about this bomb unit. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe, guys, and if you haven't already, check me out on Instagram and Facebook. Let's get started.
My hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till
Alright, so jumping into it, today we're going to be using hair color from Joico. If you are unfamiliar with Joico, you guys, I did have to purchase this at my local Cosmoprof store. So as far as purchasing it outside of Cosmoprof, I'm not really sure. So if you can, I will definitely put alternative brands down below that will give you the same color, just a different brand that you can buy at your local beauty supply store or Sally's. So for those who can get Joico and are able to shop at Cosmoprof and things like that, this is, like I said, this is their semi-permanent color. This is Sapphire Blue. You don't have to worry about mixing it in developer because, like I said, it's semi-permanent, so you can apply it directly from the hair out of the tube as is. It is a thicker consistency if you're used to working with Kiss or Adore, but it's a bomb quality. When I tell you guys I love the Joico brand, I absolutely love the Joico brand. Their colors are bomb. They're vibrant. I feel like they have long-lasting longevity through washes and different things like that. So I personally do love the Joico brand. That's why I wanted to use this brand to create this unit. Don't think I'm only going to use products from cosmetology store that you have to have a license to shop at, because I'm not. That's not the purpose of this channel. But like I said, you guys, I really didn't want to use this color and just showcase this brand for those who are able to. I have heard about people buying it online. I'm not sure how true that is, but I'll go ahead and look into it. If I find a trustworthy link, I will definitely link it down below so you guys can check out this brand. But like I said, this is Joico, you guys. It's a thicker consistency. If you're used to Arctic Fox, that's kind of what it is. And if you're somebody who shops based on smell, then the smell is bomb. Trust me on that. But I am going to go ahead and just coat this all over this unit. As for the unit itself, this is going to be a 613 16-inch pre-made unit from the TaylorMarie collection. I'll go ahead and put all the information down below so you can definitely check it out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and coat the hair, and this is what it's looking like after being completely coated and lathered up with all that color that I am just loving and living for. And I did go ahead and let this sit for 30 minutes before going ahead and washing it out. And I just used the Joico brand to go ahead and shampoo and conditioner. Like I said, if you cannot purchase Joico, I will be sure to put alternative products down below in the description box that you guys can look into to go ahead and use, like I said, if you cannot use Joico. So I just went ahead and I shampooed and conditioned her, and this is basically what she's looking like. You guys, this color is, I am in love with this color. I truly, really am. It's, like I said, I've been wanting to do a blue wig for so long, and I just have never got around to it. So being able to find the Joico brand and get a color that I am just in love with and then create this color, yes, I'm just all for this unit. So I went ahead, you guys, and just combed her out, and then I did let her air dry overnight. And then I came in the next morning and blew her out, and then I'm about to go in there and just flat iron her so you guys can see the quality of the hair and also the color and how the color came out. As far as products used on the hair, you guys, I did put a leave-in spray. I'll put the information down below, but I did use a leave-in spray to let her sit overnight when she air dried. And then after blow drying her out, I'm going to be using my TRESemme heat protector to go ahead and flat iron her. So this is how she is looking, you guys. I am in love with the quality of this hair, the quality of this unit, and just the color overall. But like I said, this is a transparent unit, so it's a little light for me. So we do have to go in there and tint that lace to match my skin tone. And to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and walk you guys through it. Basically, you can use a towel. For recording purposes, you guys, I just have one of these old mannequin heads that already been through all of it, so it won't hurt if I use it again. But you can use a towel. I personally feel like a towel is easier than pinning it up like this. But like I said, I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing it, so this is for recording purposes. Now, as far as the lace tint goes, I'll be using the Taylor Crowns brand, you guys. This is her lace tint. This is the shade Caramel. Now, I have used this brand multiple times, and I absolutely love it, love it, love it. The Caramel shade is my perfect color, and it matches my skin beautifully. I do have other shades that I use on different people, and I feel like it matches their skin beautifully. She is black owned. I will go ahead and put all her information down below so you can check her out. I will feature other lace tints if you guys want, so you guys can see what else is out there. But for the purpose of the video, I will be using Taylor Crowns. So I went ahead and sprayed one layer, and I'm just honestly going to let that air dry. And then when it's done, we can go ahead and install. So I did skip over my bald cap method because I do have a video linked down below that shows you guys the updated method on how I did my bald cap. So if you're interested, go ahead and click that link. But after going ahead and letting all that lace tint air dry, you can see it literally tinted my lace to match my skin tone. Honestly, like, I feel like it's blended so well, and I haven't even put adhesive on it. As far as laying down the unit itself, I will be using the ErickaJ adhesive. This is going to be a two-step process. I have her hold me down skin guard and then her hold me down adhesive itself. So after going ahead and completing your bald cap, go ahead and make sure you clean your forehead and your skin with alcohol, making sure everything is nice and dry. And then you're just going to go in there with your ErickaJ hold me down skin guard and spray where your skin is. Basically spray your hair, all the skin around your hairline where the adhesive is going to be at. Company comes with a skin guard. I definitely recommend trying it out because, like I said, this is the ErickaJ one, and I personally feel like her skin guard makes a big difference versus when I use it and when I don't use it. As far as her adhesive goes, you guys, this is the hold me down adhesive. As you guys know, I like to apply my adhesives with a popsicle stick. It allows me to get not only a thin layer, but it's also just more sanitary that way, especially if you have clients. It's just sanitary to do it that way. That's just my personal opinion. But like I said, this is her hold me down adhesive, you guys. I have been using this adhesive probably since August 2020, and let me tell you, I am in love. I absolutely love this adhesive. I do for multiple reasons, and I'm going to tell you guys. One, it's long lasting. I kid you guys not, long lasting. Two, it is the true definition of waterproof. It is true definition of waterproof. And then three, it changes colors. I know that's probably not important to you guys, but I think it's crazy how it changes colors. And let me just explain to you what I mean by it changes colors. So when it comes out of the tube and I put it on my popsicle stick and I first initially apply it to my skin, it's white. But as you guys, if you can see, it's starting to turn a little pinkish. So it starts to turn pink. And then from pink, it's going to go green a little bit, a green tint. And then from that, it goes completely clear. Now, I know you're probably like, okay, whatever. But for me personally, when I see like a product working before my eyes, I'm just like, oh, this is going to be some bomb product. Like, this is going to do something. And let me tell you, her product does something. It really just lays it. It makes it laid. There's no residue. It's none of that shininess at the top where it looks like it's unnatural. I absolutely love the ErickaJ brand products, you guys. So I will definitely put all her information down below. And definitely, if not anything, check out this hold me down adhesive and skin guard. This is probably my top favorite brand, number one, honestly, when it comes to laying down a unit. In my last video, I used the Weight Closet, which is probably my number 2. And then I have used my number 3, which is the Bold Hold Active. And then number 4 and number 5 will be coming very shortly, so go ahead and make sure you subscribe. But anyways, back to this unit. I did go ahead and I used 3 coats of the ErickaJ Hold Me Down Adhesive, making sure I allow every coat to go ahead and dry clear before applying the next coat. You definitely want that to happen so you don't have that white residue. And I'm going to go ahead and let everything completely dry clear before I go ahead and start installing. So like I said, I used 3 coats, letting everyone dry clear before moving on to the next coat. Alright, so now that everything is nice and clear and dried up, as you guys can see, you can go ahead and start applying your lace. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was going on a rant about the ErickaJ and how it turns colors, I also went ahead and I cut my lace into 3 sections. And I personally just feels like this helps me line everything up and install. So you're going to go ahead and I apply middle, side. So starting in the middle, I kind of just pull it down, line it up, but I'm not pressing it down into the adhesive. I'm kind of just doing some love taps so it's in place. And then I'm going to do the other side, lining it up, making sure everything lines up together and everything's in place. Everything looks natural and where I want it to. And then after that, you can go ahead and press in. And then also I like to take my comb and just comb everything in place, pressing down as I comb back, making sure everything is nice and melted. So like I said, when I work in 3 parts, I just feel like it allows me to line everything up evenly. I don't have to worry about having all that excess glue left over that I have to clean out later, which is a pain in the butt. Let me tell you guys that. But yeah, I was doing this for a while and I kind of just stopped. I don't know, but this way honestly never fails. I feel like I get the best meltdown, you guys. Everything's lined up perfectly. It looks like my natural scalp and different things like that. So I recommend always having those little different tricks that you guys can use to help you make your install a lot easier. And for me, cutting it in 3 sections like this, lining each section up and then taking my time pressing it down really allows me to get that bomb install and that really it looks like my scalp, which I'm just in love with. But also it has to do with what lace you get. Good quality lace is important, and also what products you use, and your adhesive you're using is also important. So keep all that in mind, you guys, when you're going for your installs or anything like that. All factors matter. So after going ahead, you guys, and make sure everything's laid down, like I said, this is a pre-made unit, so I am going to tighten it in the back to where I like it and it's comfortable. And then also I'm just going to tie it down. I like to tie it down and let it sit for about 10 minutes just so I know everything is nice and melted into that adhesive and is dry before moving into the next step of cutting that lace. So like I said, it was only 10 minutes that I let that sit in. I know it didn't look like it was 10 minutes, you guys, but it was 10 minutes. And I let that sit in, and now I'm just going to go in there, you guys, and start cutting this lace, shaping it to my hairline, shaping it to my scalp, and really creating the full effect. A lot of people like to cut their ear tabs off their before they glue it in. I'm kind of in the middle. Sometimes I cut it before I glue it, sometimes I cut it after I glue it. Today I'm going to show you guys how you can cut it after you glue it. So basically, after having it glued down, you just want to trace with a rat tail comb or whatever you're using. Just trace where your sideburn of your natural hair would technically start at. Trace it back and around the ear. Some people like to make a straight line. Don't do that. Don't do that. It has to go around the ear to make it look natural and have that effect. But you also don't want it around the ear and too low down, because nobody's hair is like literally attached to your ear. So it has to be around and just a little bit up, literally following your natural hairline underneath the unit. So that's why I say some people find it easier to cut their ear holes off of your head before applying the unit, just so that you can cut it and make sure everything's cut right and stuff like that. But also, like me, I do it back and forth. Sometimes I cut it off, sometimes I cut it on. Just making sure you're actually tracing the shape of your ear so everything sits flat and it looks natural. If you want to do it half up, half down look, if you accidentally fling your hair to the side because you're feeling it, you want everything to look natural when you move around. So definitely take your time when cutting out around your ears and making sure you're actually creating that shape. Alright, so getting into the cutting of the lace, just like as in my last video when I cut my bald cap, I'm going to use these curve scissors to also cut my lace. Like I said, it just allows you to get up and close and personal on the skin and cut your bald cap, your lace, or anything like that without experience any of that lift from bigger scissors trying to get in there, or maybe even, you know, it's just not going right. You're not getting up and close, and you're having a lot of lace left over. Some people like to use the little eyebrow razor blades. For some reason, I can't do that. I don't know if like my hands just don't work that way, but I never end up getting it nice. So the scissors, curved scissors, work best for me personally. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my lace off, you guys. When it comes to lining up and seeing how I cut all this extra hair, this is all basically going to be in my next video, and this has to do with how I pluck my hairline, how I line it up, and how I decide what part is going to be glued down versus what part's not, because sometimes you don't need the front part. Sometimes they're just too far up and they just don't look as natural. So you can cut off a little pieces of hair just to make it look more natural, and you can pluck it a certain way. But this is all going to be in my next video. So if you haven't already, like I said, go ahead and make sure you subscribe by hitting the button down below. Then go ahead and, of course, hit the notification bell so you can get notified for every Thursday at 3 p.m. And then also go ahead and make sure you like this video. So the way I parted it is just going to be the placement for my baby hairs. You don't have to do it this way. You can part a line around like I did in my last video, the whole hairline. You can just do none. But I definitely want to recommend you guys taking the bedhead spray, and just as I sprayed it all around my hairline, you guys doing that and then tying it down with, some people use a band, a scarf. I'm using a little black tissue paper, and then just running your blow dryer across it for about 5 minutes on medium heat low. And I guarantee you guys, you're going to see a world of difference. This kind of just does a little extra melt down and really melts that lace into your skin, and it looks so much better. I will definitely try to put a before and after picture on my Instagram, a close-up, so you guys can see definitely the difference that it makes if you do this step versus if you don't. So for the purpose of how long this video already is, I decided not to put how I curled and laid my baby hairs, and I do apologize for that. I will have an updated video soon on how I literally curled and laid these baby hairs, so stay tuned for that, you guys. But this is the end result, and I am just in love with this color. I'm in love with how it came out. This is how you bring in the new year. Like I said, you guys, this is going to be a bomb video about a bomb unit. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and make sure you like this video, like I said, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and if you haven't already, check me out on Instagram and Facebook. Bye, beauties.